Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode. How are you tonight, Andy and Amanda?
A bit warm today.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, we had a nice, what did we have for tea tonight, Amanda?
We had bacon pasta.
And bacon cheese pasta, yeah. Freshly made as well, so it was very nice. So. And how are you today, Colleen?
Oh, very nice. Not bad. I've just had the strangest incident that's happened to me, and it's just to make others aware that the internet isn't as safe as many think. I came on the internet in 2006 just to post photography and my poetry, nothing else, because I have friends off the internet, never on the internet, because it's just something that I've always done, just use the internet just for just photography, and that's it, but no social media as such. And I've deleted Facebook because I just find that social media site not as straightforward as you probably would think, because you have friends who add friends and you don't know them at all, yet they seem to know you, which is very odd. And I just wanted to make everyone aware that there are charities out there who say they are, but they are not what you think. So you've got to be so aware.
But it's a case of, Colleen, it's obviously it's not just charities with that. There's a lot of organisations, and it happens on the internet in general, where I get plenty of requests come through, usually on a weekly basis, from people basically wanting me to employ them to obviously publicise whatever podcast I'm on. And I must have to, I just ignore them and get the stage. You do get loads, and the dodgy. There's so much dodginess on there. I think when you're on the internet, and I agree with you over this charity thing, and Amanda, you agree with this as well, you've got to learn to box clever. Be very, very careful what you're doing.
I think there's a lot of good and bad, offline and online as well. Though.
Yeah.
It's just people in general, it's good and bad.
Yeah, it does, and it's interesting enough, Colleen, this is, you find, the good thing in the internet is, it can bring you together with people from all over the world, and you can meet all kinds of people, all countries. Like, we talk regularly to a lady from South Africa, don't we?
Yeah.
And she's adorable, absolutely lovely lady. And I know I've got friends in America. I've known for some cases 20 odd years. But every nice person you meet, you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
And that's the crunch point with Facebook, which you said you come off now, Colleen, as well. I get friend requests come through from Facebook, and if I don't know them, particularly if I'm not going to say it's certain countries, and if they've got friends and mutual friends I know and trust, I'll decline them.
I think with lockdown as well, it's kept a lot of people sane. It's like there's been no other way. I mean, apart from telephone, but it's not quite the same thing to keep in touch with people.
Yeah, it's been very helpful in that way of using that. But you are right, Colleen, there's a lot of very strange people out there. And what your point is, that charity thing, that's a big concern. So I think you should tell people a bit more about this, Colleen. So, but obviously, be careful what you say for legal reasons.
Yeah. So it's when they attach an important personage to the orphanage, then you start to think, it must be a good one. So then you think, you're helping children in this orphanage, and it's making a difference to their lives. But then when somebody like a donator asks for a refund, and you let the orphanage know, and they say, no, it's gone to the children. So, it's already been used for the children, especially during the lockdown. Then you start to query it, and then you start to let the authorities know, because, you can't just keep this information to yourself. And then when you have the donator acting so strange, you find it really, really difficult to just, say, okay, let me just keep this myself. You've got to let the authorities know as soon as possible, immediately, so that it can be dealt with.
Yeah.
And other sort of organizations as well, so that, everyone is aware of what's going on, because it's not nice that organisations will use children's orphanages to do this kind of thing. I think it's really upsetting.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. But the thing is with this, Colleen, it's a case of the one thing you've learned from yourself is you've got to learn to be very careful. And I think for everybody that's listening to what we're on about here is, if you get into any sort of trouble on the internet, Facebook or wherever, after you spoke to the police, make sure you keep a log. That's a vital thing. And you could bear in mind, stuff like anything you write down in the diary has happened is admissible as evidence in court. That's why that's an important thing to bear in mind. Amanda, what do you think?
Yeah, just be careful and just don't take everything at face value and check everything out.
Yeah, like I said, it's particularly you get a lot of spammers knocking on the internet, and they want you sometimes, another one, Colleen, ask you to send money to them through Western Union.
Yeah, that's usually the big giveaway, I think.
Yes, Western
I
Union.
know Western Union's genuine, but it seems to be the big thing that scammers use as well.
Yeah, something like Colleen, I say, bear in mind, if you use Western Union, it's much harder to get the money back. So if you go and transfer money to a charity, say for example through PayPal, or your bank even, you can get the money back, or stop it to some degree. But Western Union is a funny one because the transfer thing seems a bit funny, a bit different on it. Yeah, but it's good. Secondly, like I said, you've got to be careful with everything you do, I think. Nowadays, we're in that sort of society.
Very. And then you've got to, as you say, you've got to keep a log and make everyone aware of it. So the internet really, if you come to think about it, is not as safe as everybody thinks. And what we've got to realise is that
it's unregulated.
I'm not sure if people think it's safe though.
No, it's unregulated. That's the difference, Colleen, I think, rather than safe. I think you just got to be careful. That's why. So
there's plenty of sites that warn you about scams, and there's virus detectors on firewalls, so people know it's not safe. Yeah,
so you just got to be careful. I think that's all the difference with it, Colleen. Is you are right. There is a lot of dodgy people out there, mind you. It's an awful amount. It's increasing as well. If you look at one of my email addresses, yikes! I'm not saying which one. Get some 20 or 30 rubbish spam emails here every day. And say, for example, they send one of these out to, 10,000 people, just by a click of a button. If one person responds, they can get God knows what details they get of somebody. And do you get much spam, Amanda, do you?
Yeah, but I can't really repeat some of the recent stuff on this podcast because I was telling you the other day.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Let's just say the blackmail emails, and they try to say that they've seen you doing something, and I suppose it only takes them to get one person that has been doing this thing that they're saying.
Oh my gosh! So
yeah. I know a worse one, Colleen.
It's really horrible.
I know a worse one, Colleen. This could really scare people. I'm not saying who this happened to. I count on here, but there's somebody that I know, and you know one about it, Amanda. Their computer got locked out by spammers. And what happened was they sent a message on his laptop, this gentleman's laptop, saying, unless you pay us a certain amount of money to this phone number, you cannot get back into your laptop. So, and that's what happens with spam.
If you get pop-ups on your website, it's best not to click on them.
Yeah, E40 is minimised. You clicked on the pop-up by the gentleman. And what happened was, me and my brother had to go and deal with the problem. And we know what we're doing. So not everybody does. We know what we're doing. So, yeah. But again, Colleen, back to your point, you are right. You've just got to be careful, everybody. The internet is a fantastic tool. Watch what you're doing.
Oh, I think you've got to be on the internet as minimal as possible because, as I say, I've never used it that much actually because I don't really need to, and I just use it just to read the news and just post some photography, but that's about it. I don't use it at all much.
Well, the honest it's a funny one for me because I use it for writing research, and Amanda's doing a lot of copywriting and journalism.
Yeah, I use it for my work, so I'd be lost without it, especially now.
And then you better mind job, obviously, Colleen, with the day job I do, obviously, you know what that is, and Amanda does. I have to research all the time for legislation and rules and stuff. So
Yeah, I know. Thank goodness.
yeah, I have to do it. So it is what it is. And you know already I do writing and stuff, and I have to do a lot of correspondence and record labels and fellow writers and stuff like that. But a lot of it is I think is how you use it a lot of the time. I don't go around looking like going to Google all the time, just looking for websites to go on all kinds of things. You find if you're careful with it, you only tend to go on 7 or 8 websites regular.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that, Mandy? If you weren't doing your work and stuff, and your work's a bit different,
yeah.
How many websites will you go on regular?
Not too many. At the moment, each article I write, I probably have to go on about 6 different ones for the research.
Yeah, but then what you do, man, does, Colleen, like a lot of the websites you go research, you go on the secure websites, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, so they got me. I've looked at those secure websites. So that's with like HTTPS. They're secure. Keep up
and when you Google as well and the search results come up, I go to the ones I've heard of because they want you to put links in to back up what you're saying, and they want them to be reputable ones anyway. So it has to be one that people would have heard of.
Indeed, so that's why. But I know, Colleen. On a different note, how was your bank holiday been today? Because we're recording a bank holiday.
No, as I say, I've just been trying to be like, I've just had to like log everything and just just let authorities know about all these things that are going on. It's just been very horrible. Like, you think with organisations that are charity that they would, they wouldn't use like orphanages and that to do anything like this.
It's a simplificard, unfortunately.
Acceptable.
It's a simplificard. People, those sort of spammers, and I know Amanda had to dodge a publisher one of her books to do this sort of thing. They will go for the weaknesses any person going. And if they can work out the weaknesses are common things, genetic traits in humans, what you want, or what's affected you in the past, so you've got the weakness towards it. Then it's manipulation, and it's just fucking awful. So, apparently, it's a fucking dreadful thing to do for people. Like that. I've no respect for people that use children like that to try and spam with you. That's just sickening, pretty frankly, too. So, anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah. So, as I say, we just have to, let everyone know that everyone has to be very careful how you use the internet. Don't use it too much. Well,
I disagree. I do disagree with you on that one, Colleen. But I'd say it's not the case. Don't use it too much. Be careful. Be safe in it how you use it. That's the difference, I think. But I said it's anyway. Anyway, Colleen, I was going to ask you though, have you had any more good cakes recently? Then have you could recommend to our viewers?
No, I don't really eat too much cake unless I see any that's half price or something.
You're not been having for breakfast again, have you then?
No, I've not had any for breakfast recently, but I must say that I have crisps. If I've got crisps, I'll have some crisps.
Somebody sat next to me, Colleen. Who's this?
Yeah, if I've had a couple of drinks, I can go through a big bag of sharing crisps without sharing them.
Yeah.
And if Andy tries to get them, he gets his hands crushed.
Yeah, she did that to me the other week on our nights, and she had how many glasses of vodka was it took you to get them? Two big glasses of vodka it was, and I went, can I make them crisp? No, mine. That's why.
Right.
That was fun. So I said, but yeah, I'm not really allowed them anyway. So
yeah.
So anyway, guys and girls. So quick plugs before we go. Okay, there's a couple of you got 50 seconds then. Amanda, you go first.
Yeah, I've got a chapbook out called Always Darkest Before Dawn.
And what's it about? Very quickly.
Lockdown plans.
Yeah, nice cheerful material stuff. And I've also told you off record, fourthly, I've just started writing some articles for the London magazine, the Sunday Tribune, and that's going to be about covering on writers and creative people. I mean, obviously how they're reacting in the lockdown at the moment, because it's certainly. I sort of think about this, Colleen. Like anybody, like you're trying to work and stuff in the lockdown period, it's a very different time at the moment. It's like if you're a writer. I told Amanda before, is how do you actually get your work publicised in lockdown when you can't go to shops and stuff like that all night? So, anyway, Colleen, 5 seconds to go.
Exactly. Keep safe, everybody, and just